Julie here, and today's Dr. Chan GCSE Total Recall System video is going to focus on RS, Religious Studies, because when I thought of what to actually do a video on today, I realised I haven't done anything on religious studies, so I thought I'd do a little quick exercise using his memory methods and in particular for the RS, we're going to do crime and punishment today, meta-ethics, okay? And the teachings of what is right and wrong. Now basically, I've summarised this down, but to actually decide whether something's right or wrong, there's 4 things you need to consider, okay? And they're the teachings of Christ, the teachings of the church, the will of God, and the natural law and order. All right, so that's a bit of a mouthful. So how we're going to remember this is like this. We're going to have Jesus dressed in a teacher's robe. You know, there's like long black sort of robes. So we're going to have him stood outside the church in his teaching robe. And then he's going to be summoned into the church, and inside the church it's going to be absolutely packed out with all different teachers. All right, so that's how we're going to learn the teachings of Christ, because Christ is a teacher, and the teachings of the church, because it's actually full of teachers. Down the bottom of the pulpit then we're going to have God sat there in a big white figure, and he's going to be signing a will. So that's going to be the will of God. And then the natural law of order, we're going to remember that by having the sound of a whistle, and all of a sudden all police coming in and arresting all the teachers. So that's going to be the natural law and order. All right, so we've got the teachings of Christ, we've got the teachings of the church, we've got the will of God, and we've got the natural law and order. So we're just going to remember that as those 4 images, okay? Because like I've always said to you, to remember information is much easier to take in as an image, and it also stores to your long-term memory as well, meaning that you'll have it there forever. Right, the next part about it then, when considering right and wrong, what a person needs to do is consider 4 things. Now, we're going to learn this as in mnemonics, because those of you who follow my channel will know I'm really big advocate of mnemonics as well, whereby you remember a little rhyme or little saying to remember the first letter of the word you're trying to remember. So in this instance, we've got Kathy Fancy Salted Crisps, okay? So the first part, Kathy, is going to remind us that the first thing we need to consider is conscience. That's the C, Kathy, conscience. Fancy's is going to be faith, the salted, the S, is going to be the scriptures, and the crisp is going to be culturals, the law and norm of culturals, okay? Cultures. Let me just check that one now, because I've only just learned this morning, bear with me. Yeah, cultural laws and norms, so that's the last bit, okay? So that's what we've learnt there of crime and punishment with the meta-ethics. It actually consists of 4 things to consider, which is the teachings of Christ, the teachings of the church, the will of God, and the natural law and order. And then there's the other little rhyme we're going to remember then, which is Kathy Fancy Salted Crisps, and that's going to be to do with considering your conscience, considering faith, considering the scriptures, and the cultural law and norms. That's a bit of a mouthful, that one, isn't it? But that is the right thing, cultural norms, laws and norms. All right, I hope that quick video has helped you to help your child with their RS. As I've said before, though, these can be used for anything. They can be used for GCSE, it can be used for religious studies, it can be adapted to use for any age group, for any subject, even for presentations if you're an adult, okay? As ever, I'll pop a link to the Dr. Chan GCSE Total Recall System at the bottom, but I will make it aware, like I always do. I'm transparent in saying that if you click on my link, it is an affiliate link, so there is a chance I could receive a commission if you use my link to purchase the book. It comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so absolutely nothing to lose by trying it out. And trust me, once you start using these memory techniques, you'll never ever use any other way of learning boring information, because it's a revelation when you use these sort of memory tricks, all right? So that's it for today's Dr. Chan GCSE Total Recall System. Hope you enjoyed it. As ever, don't forget to pop a comment of anything further you'd like me to cover and to say whether you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see any more videos that I make like this, because I make them regularly. Again, thanks for watching. Speak to you on the next video. Bye for now.